welcome back guys. As you all know, I love playing the Caro-Kann. Caro-Kann is such a cool opening. It helped me to gain rating tremendously. I started playing Caro-Kann maybe when I was like 1100 or something like that. 11 to 1200. Before that, I just probably played the Berlin. But what I'm saying is, I really love playing the Caro-Kann. But I really hate playing against it. I just don't know how to attack it. I just don't know what to do. Maybe the advanced, maybe the exchange variation, which is the best. I usually know that the exchange variation is solid and it's just a dry line, a dry draw, you can say. But the way to attack it is the advanced or the fantasy. Problem is, I don't know anything about it. So in today's video, we're gonna learn how to play against the Caro-Kann. And who's gonna help me is Hanging Pawns. Hanging Pawns helped me learn a lot of openings. This channel is golden. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I've learned my opening theory for kind of the Caro-Kann, kind of like for the Italian. I learned the Doge's Gambit from this channel. I had to learn more, of course, on my own, but what I'm saying is it's a really golden channel. If you'd like to learn some openings, you have to check that out. And yeah, let's just go into the video.
Basically cannot risk going into this because I know
so it's a solid opening as I'm learning. Okay, we're going with the Caro-Kann. Takes.
In the plan of Caro-Kann, there's two ways to play.
Wait. So Caro-Kann, you'll go. Okay, understood. Yes. The exchange, and you go for the fast c4.
Black plays knight f6.
Which I know.
White plays knight c3, and now black either plays e6 or knight c6. I have as black.
Wait. Once again, wait. Most people just take, and then you're gonna go knight c6, knight c3. Oops.
Knight c6. E6 is the main line by a very narrow margin.
Oh, you can just go e6 too.
And now white has two choices, knight f3 or bishop g5. Knight f3 is the main move, allowing the so-called Panov endgame. The Panov endgame starts with this forced
How is it an endgame?
sequence. Bishop
Wait.
d4, cd5,
Takes.
b5, queen b3 putting pressure on b7, black now takes on f3, g takes f3, e6, queen takes on b7, and now knight takes d4.
Why couldn't you just go queen d7? The queen here to defend the knight and to defend the pawn, right? Just this. And then what? Then this? No. Then this? Or maybe? No. Oh, yes. That's a good move. Oh, yeah. After queen d7, I assume that you can go bishop to f4. And then knight to e5, bishop checks, king probably gonna move here. And then... No, king cannot move here, so queen... Also, king moves here. d8. That's not the best, and then you just move here, queen.
And now knight takes d4.
Yeah.
White plays bishop b5 check, knight takes b5.
You can take with the knight. Oh, what?
If you've ever
This looks weird to me.
You've had this position, and you've played at a tempo just like your opponent.
Wait. Sorry. I need to go back once again. That's how I'm basically learning from this guy. You just have to go back, check it, and then think. Maybe you have to do some analysis on the chessboard as well. But okay, let's just continue. So what happened here is the endgame is they pin the knight. You take, they take, you put pressure, they take, you take. Then they put defend the knight. Excuse me. And then knight takes. Now you have to check. Knight goes back. And then you check.
This is the start of the variation. If you've ever played against the Panov, you've had this position, and you've played at a tempo just like your opponent. In this position, black plays king d7. I've had this in several tournament games. I actually have great results with this. The problem is that this is in fact a draw. This is a drawn endgame with perfect play, and that should go something like this. Queen takes b5, queen d7, knight d5 check, queen d5, queen d5, e d5.
Mhm.
White has these doubled pawns. Black has a very bad bishop, a weak pawn on a7, and an isolated pawn on d5. It should
I have to play like this for this.
But in
But
2016, Grishchuk played a very strange move. He played the queen c5.
queen
Now
c5.
queen c5 allows black to save a piece. Black can play knight d6, simply being a piece up. In the game, Vidit had actually declined the sacrifice. He played king e8, and this is now a slightly worse version of the actual endgame because of queen b5 check, queen d7, and knight takes d5. You cannot take with the queen.
I get forked.
Because the queen is
If take the
you
queen.
take here,
Yes,
then
yes.
takes. And obviously white is a piece up, so you have
You're a
queen
piece
d5.
up.
And now white doesn't trade queens. This is how the game went, and Grishchuk went on to win. What we're interested in, what
Problem
if
is,
now I'm
I don't know
be
about that
perfectly
move.
honest, I had this prepared when I faced it the first time as black. I did play knight d6, which is correct, you save a piece. It's supposed to be equal, all zeros. Okay, white takes on d5. I was facing a woman a woman international master, Anna Berke from Croatia, in the Rabat Open 2000, I believe, 22. Okay, so our game went d5,
Takes.
castle,
Okay.
and I went queen c8. This is the best
You can
move for
take the
black.
pawn or you can check.
And black is hoping to trade the queens off.
Actually,
and the piece up.
think
White, of course, would like to decline that. Now,
you
if
can
black
check.
makes a mistake, black is going to win. If black makes a mistake, white is going to win.
I love these
The problem
positions.
is,
I love
white
them.
is the one risking. White isn't risking anything. White is a piece down, but the position is so easy to play that it's very hard to make a mistake.
And not for me, Doc, not for me.
Position queen takes d5, of course, declining the queen trade, and queen to b7. Now queen e5 check. White keeps declining. And the idea behind this sacrifice is to keep the black king in the center. To develop our pieces naturally, the bishop comes to f4, to g5,
Yeah.
to d1 or e1, then the other comes into play. And the fact that we're down a knight is insignificant because these two pieces aren't participating. Now, at this point, after king d7,
Bishop, I guess. Bishop goes to the naughty f4.
ended up losing a position which I was actually very close to win. E1,
Oh, you pin.
rook e8,
He attacks the queen, check.
knight is pinned, rook e6,
You can
king
take the
d7,
pawn, check.
knight is pinned, bishop e7.
Oh my god, bro, you're
bishop
actually
e5,
losing
bishop
quite
is
a
pinned,
lot.
rook e8, you have to save the
Oh
bishop,
my god,
rook
this game
e6,
is strange.
e6 and rook e1, and you cannot defend your bishop. Rook e6 loses the rook. So you have
Yes.
to go queen d5. And the
Takes.
rook e7,
Takes.
e7,
Okay,
e7.
okay.
The king moves away, and this is a draw by perpetual check. Basically, the queen ends up checking the king all the way to, let's say, a5, where the rook cannot cover because of bishop d8 and so on and so on. The game should end in a draw. However, it's very easy for black to go wrong after
Yeah,
c5.
I heard nothing. I heard everything. I didn't understand anything though. I heard everything and I couldn't understand anything.
Even though I knew about this sacrifice, I was prepared, I ended up losing the game. That's the reason I think this Grishchuk's sacrifice is extremely fun to play. And the second...
So, first things first, Panov. Panov is... Wait, let me... Give me a second. Let's check... Let me check the Panov. Let's check the Panov. Here. I don't know if you can see. I hope you can. So, what happened is you go here, then this. Then what happened is defend, this, if I assume, pin, I think it was takes, it takes this way, takes, play like that, I take, I think so, it's something like this, and then what was the move here? I don't remember after this. Take the pawn. Yeah. Then you take the pawn. Check. Take back. Check. Now king moves. And then you can take the knight. Or you can check again. Basically you can check again. And then after this, knight takes knight. This way you castle. And you play from here. What if he goes here? You just take. I mean, it's not that easy for them, yeah. But it's draw, right? All this. I mean, he has nothing here, and then... Yeah, I mean... Oh yeah, they can make a mistake, you know, if they like... Let's say they attack. Check. And I made a mistake, actually. Here. And now you're losing, so yeah. Okay, there's some chance white makes a mistake too, if they're stupid like me. But I don't actually like this one. I don't. I really don't. Let's continue with this. Let's continue with this.
Creation is, if I'm gonna be honest, what I fear the most, because I cannot avoid it. And we're starting with the Caro-Kann, of course.
Caro-Kann.
Advanced variation, and after bishop f5, white goes for the bayonet. The most obvious move, bishop e4, leads to a position like this: f3, bishop to g6, and now e6. This is the main idea behind the bayonet. You're trying to provoke a weakness of doubled f pawns. So there are a couple of options. Black either plays queen d6, which I think is best, and after ef7, bishop f7, knight c3, white's position is very, very pleasant. There is no f pawn. You're going to castle queenside. You're going to go f4. So for example, knight d7, f4, e6, and these bishops aren't active.
f4?
You pushed your kingside pawns forward, but that's fine. Alternatively, on g4, if bishop g6, then we switch to a normal van der Wiel attack sort of plan, knight e2. We want to go knight f4 and use the fact that this bishop doesn't really have a square. c5 should be the only move. Now h4 threatens to trap the bishop, or almost trap the bishop. e6, and now knight f4. And this again should be pretty good for us. If bishop e4, we go f3. The bishop can no longer be saved, and if the h pawn moves, then we just take and induce a weakness again. So bishop g6, no good. What I believe is the best move is what I ended up playing in my game. The only time I actually faced the bayonet, and that's the move bishop d7, going into an inferior French. Now, my opponent played knight c3, and our game went like this: e6, bishop.
I was gonna do that though, so I like it. This one I like.
h5, that was taken, and then c5. And you're basically giving up pawns on both sides of the board to get your knight to c6 to open up the position, and you have ideas of rook h5 and rook e5 later on if this pawn is taken. This is what happened in our game. I'm going to show you a setup for white that's even more.
Okay, so
instead of knight c3.
So what I understood is that if they go bishop to f5, you just go g4. Just go g4, and they really can't do anything. They really can't go. They have to go g6 or d7. g6, I'm going knight to e2, then I'm going h4, h5, and knight to f4 and stuff like that. So I'm threatening to take the bishop and induce a weakness on his position. That's a fun line I can think about, and then but the problem is I have no king safety, so I really have to develop the queen side and castle, which is okay.
And if this pawn is ever taken, and it should be taken at some point, this is a bad French where you don't have an easy c5. After
Why?
c4, black really should go e6.
Why?
You have to save your center. And on knight c3, let's say knight e7, knight f3, and c5 isn't.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose one or two of these four, and I'm gonna learn them.
To play because d5 is about to drop. If black ever has to play ed5, then white is almost always better in the advanced Caro-Kann. So if this bishop was on f5 or g6, this would be fine. In this case, this is just a dreadful French. dc4 is the best move, and now the engine is going to tell you +1 for white, and this is with almost perfect play after bishop d7. for black if white chooses to go for this c4 line. So the bayonet attack, in my mind, is something extremely scary for Caro-Kann players.
This, I don't like it. I need to learn.
One of them is very short.
I mean, fantasy is annoying.
And fantasy Caro-Kann.
Fantasy. I hate fantasy,
And
but I
now
need to learn
play
it
queen
too.
e6, but I used to play e6, which is the main move. So e6, white continues knight c3, black goes bishop b4, and the main move here is bishop f4 by 5. My opponent in that game that was played in the Silver Lake Open in 2020 or 19, he played bishop d2. Okay, and everything I could see was, okay, bishop takes, pawn takes, and you cannot take back. Okay, because I go queen h4 check, queen e2.
Yes, it's over.
Firstly, that's not true. I'm going to show you how white can survive that and set up a nice little trap. Secondly, white doesn't have to take. This is a pawn sacrifice. Okay.
Okay.
So, in our game, this is the position we reached. My opponent played d5.
D5.
The optimal move after something like knight f6, d6, queen d1, rook d1, bishop e6. Black is okay. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to play knight h3. And after knight h3, white has such a huge initiative that I believe black is practically very close to losing, because one mistake could mean game over. Before I show you knight h3,
I actually don't understand.
if white blunders fe4.
I mean, that's not that hard. I've done it numerous times.
Can be played. Now, if
They wanna go g3, but they have no chance.
then
Yeah.
black is actually winning. But you can go g3, queen e4 check, queen e2. Okay, if the queens are traded off, white is fine. This is a bad bishop. So queen takes rook, and now knight f3, and the queen is trapped.
I've seen. Wait. I've played this. I've played something like this. Not gonna lie, I've played something like this. And the idea is not to go. Oh no, the idea is this, yeah.
And
Yes. I've played this.
For the rook.
Yeah.
And all of white's pieces are good. Black's pieces don't stand that well. So in fact, this position is equal. White isn't losing after taking that pawn. But the best way for white to play knight h3. Okay, after knight h3, white's
You can
best,
take
black's best, excuse me, is e3.
e3. Why e3? How do you defend the e3 pawn?
Something like queen e2 picks the
Yeah.
pawn back up, and then castles queenside. And white
But
doesn't defend.
look at this. The idea of e3 is not useless. It's not just to move a pawn. It's to move a pawn and not be taken by f3, right? So if you leave me a pawn on e4, I can just take it and I have this huge center and huge initiative, right? But if you push the pawn, then I can't take. So now my center is just d4, right? So now I can take it. It's the same thing, but I even have to waste a move on queen to e2, queen to e3. Otherwise I can just take with one. So this is a really crucial move when you think about this.
Pawn down. White just has a huge initiative. The bishop pair, and this bishop is bad. So bishop d2, this pawn sacrifice in the fantasy is extremely scary. If after knight h3 black takes, then we take with the queen. Let's say queen h4 check, just as a sample variation. g3, the queen moves away, we decline the queen trade. Let's say knight e7 and castles queenside. For a pawn, what did we get? The bishop pair. This bishop is buried. Black's king is still stuck in the center. The f file is open towards the black king. d5 will mean that this bishop is open. I mean, practically, this seems busted for black.
This looks bad.
It says plus 0.8, but it seems busted. Okay, and the final position.
This looks really
is
bad.
my favorite one, and
Okay,
again,
so let's go back to the drawing board. Here. Let's just play the fantasy. So this is the best move. And after this, I actually forgot. I know that you can't play this. So what if you go knight c3? Bishop b4 is not the move. Oh, this bishop is really weak, so then what? I don't like this. Wait, so what was it? It was not takes, but wait, what? Was it this? No, this is way later. This bishop, does it move here? No, because it takes. So not this. Wait, what? Okay, what I saw was this. Yeah, this. So I think it's this. And I have to come here. And now they push. This. Let's say knight to e7, castles. I take. Now I can just take castles. This is not. But okay, I have a good position, I'm gonna lie. If they play like this, yeah. Need to analyze a bit more for sure. Tau variation. Oh, I love h4. Wait, that's so cool. Oh. I've seen this numerous times. Yes.
Black has a way to stop now and not go into the craziness I'm about to show you.
Bishop e7, I would play bishop e7.
Or by playing queen a5, queen a6, which is something I've chosen to do in the past because I want to avoid, well, what you're going to see now. But if black plays the most critical move, queen b6, then white gives up a pawn that firstly cannot be taken immediately. White plays knight e2. If queen takes b2 now, then rook b1 is already +2. Queen a3 is the only move. We trade queens and we play rook takes b7.
It's done.
Black is just busted. This
I mean, it's...
This rook is too active, this bishop is too active, you can never go f6, you can never go knight e7, you can never go knight f6. It's just very close to being over. Like I said, +2 according to the engine. If on knight e2 queen a6 is played, trying to trade queens, then we just go c4. And this is normal stuff, strategically well known. You go b3, decline the queen trade, and play against the weak king. After knight e2, if black knows what he's doing, black plays c5. And I've personally witnessed a game between a FIDE master and an 1800 player, where the 1800 player had the white pieces and crushed the FIDE master from this position. And it went like this: main line c4, now black takes, queen takes b2, rook d1, you don't chase the queen away, you safeguard your position, knight c6 by black, knight gf3, white just keeps bringing out more and more pieces, black keeps moving the same pieces and keeps making threats and taking material. So knight b4, the queen goes to e2, cd4, another pawn gone, doesn't...
Oh my god.
White is 2 pawns down, but white has tremendous initiative. Again, if you turned on the engine, it's going to say 0.1 for white. 2 pawns.
How?
That means that if
How?
a bit of material,
Maybe,
white will be
maybe,
much better, or if
maybe takes and check and picks the pawn?
makes a mistake,
Huh?
black's king is in tremendous trouble. The best move for black here is d3. By far.
Again d3, it does nothing. D3. It stops this diagonal though from coming alive with the queen. If I take and it's done. Takes, he can't take. Yeah.
You can also go rook c8.
Rook c8. Rook c8, I don't like rook c8, but it's... Okay.
Let's say d3 is played, which is the main move. Now queen e3.
Why?
Queen
Why not
e8,
take?
preparing to move the knight, defending the pawn, and now we go rook b1. The idea is rook b3. And you can see that all of these pieces are coming, they are coming toward the king. One sample variation, which is what strong players would play, is knight h6. We take that. Rook h6 is already winning for white according to the engine, although for humans it's not easy to see why.
Yeah.
So let's say gh, rook b3, queen takes on a2, we take on d5, knight takes on d5, queen takes on d3. This is all, if black knows what he's doing, this is all pretty much forcing, and these are the only moves for black that hold the equality. If this is the best black can get, look at the resulting position. White is 2 pawns down, but these 2 pawns are irrelevant. this king is absurd. It cannot castle either way. Black is ready. White is ready to double up the rook.
Actually, don't like
The
this.
other rook to the c file.
Looks too
Just
chaotic.
infiltrate all over the board. As I said, I don't go for queen b6 anymore in this position because I'm too scared to do it. Even though
Yeah, I'll probably just go g4. g4. g4, knight e2, h4, something like that, h5.
I'm too scared.
Yeah.
I just don't go into this. I go queen a5 or I go bishop e7.
Just bishop e7 and it's over.
And
And
this one,
probably, let's say, most people are going to play like that. Most people are going bishop e7.
I've given it 9 out of 10 because it's really tough to navigate. You can mess up. So can black, but you too can mess up. Yeah, okay. I hope you liked the 4 mad attacking positions against it.
Yeah, that was very cool, very nice. I really liked it. That was cool. Yeah. Last position, I don't really want to learn it, but what was it? It was Caro-Kann. Push this, and then I'm confused. It wasn't this, it was this. It was this, it was this, it was this. It's this. And then if they go here, I think it was this. And then takes, and then come here. No, not here. Here. So they have to come here, and then we trade, right? That was one of the ideas. What usually bad players should do is this, and then probably, I don't know. You can play this. Oh my god, how am I winning here? Can I do that? I mean, can I come here? No, I can't. This, no. If he takes, what's the move? Takes. Okay, this is weird. I don't know. I don't like this. I actually don't, but I can see it happening. Most people play this though, so now we go f3 and it's not a bad position, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, and then probably I would play this. Just they go here, and I think this position was kind of close to what we've seen. It was here, maybe this, but not here, right? Not here, because now you just take this pawn and you're lost. So maybe this, then I probably think this. Did they take? I think it was this. Yes. This, and was it this? This? Wait, I can take with the knight, so no. I think it was this. Yeah, not this. But you hear what I'm saying. So what I will be playing is this. This. I love this because it's very bad. Yeah, it's just bad because now I go h5, h4, h5. So you really have to go here, and now you're losing a pawn. You're just losing a pawn. Otherwise, if they take, I just take, and yeah, GG. It's done. It's over. So yeah, I'll play this. We're gonna see if that's gonna work. But yeah, this, it's over. Takes. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Can you go back? Okay, I'll just leave it like that. Or the Panov, I usually played this, but they just take. I take now, and it was something like this, and it's just boring. It's just a boring line in my opinion. It's just a boring line in my opinion. Yeah, it's just, I mean, okay, you're probably not that bad, but yeah, I mean, okay, it's fine. But that'd be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this kind of content, you can like, you can subscribe, and you can comment down as well. That would help me a lot. You can subscribe to Hanging Post channel. He's really a great educational channel. I learned a lot of openings from him, so yeah. But that'd be it once again. See you next time, guys. Peace.